Japanese oldest doctor, just eat these every day and you will live to 100. What if I told you that your body has a built-in superpower that can literally eat cancer cells for breakfast, keep you lean without dieting, and add decades to your life? And what if this superpower has been hiding in plain sight, studied by Nobel Prize-winning scientists, but somehow the health industry doesn't want you to know about it? I'm talking about autophagy, your body's own cellular recycling system. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how 5 legendary Japanese scientists cracked the code on activating this natural healing mechanism using nothing but simple daily habits. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why Americans are getting sicker and more overweight each year, while people in certain parts of Japan are living to 100 plus and staying sharp as tacks? Here's the scary truth. Most of us are unknowingly sabotaging our body's natural repair system every single day. We're eating when we should be fasting, filling up when we should stop at 80%, and choosing foods that literally turn off our cellular cleanup crew. Quick question. When was the last time you went more than 12 hours without eating? Don't worry, I'll wait. Here's what gets me excited, though. Dr. Yoshinori Osumi won the Nobel Prize in 2016 for proving that we can actually control this process. We're talking about the same mechanism that prevents cancer, slows aging, and keeps your brain sharp well into your 90s. And the best part? You don't need expensive supplements, complicated workout routines, or restrictive diets. The Japanese have been doing this naturally for centuries. Today, I'm going to break down the research from 5 Japanese longevity experts, including a doctor who worked until he was 105, and another who's the personal physician to Japan's prime minister. And no, before you ask, this isn't about eating weird fermented fish or doing 4 a.m. meditation in a freezing waterfall. Although, honestly, that does sound pretty hardcore, doesn't it? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to activate autophagy using 3 simple strategies that you can start implementing tonight. Plus, I'll share the specific foods and timing that can literally reprogram your metabolism. But first, let me explain what autophagy actually is, because this is where it gets really cool. Think of autophagy as your body's Marie Kondo. It goes through your cells, finds the damaged parts that don't spark joy, and tosses them in the cellular garbage can. Then it recycles the good stuff to build stronger, healthier cells. Dr. Yoshinori Osumi discovered that this process becomes supercharged during periods of fasting or stress. It's like your body says, okay, we're not getting new supplies, so let's clean house and make what we have work better. Now here's something wild. When do you think this process is most active? During your morning jog? While you're sleeping? Actually, it peaks when you're not eating, which brings us to our first Japanese secret. Dr. Takayuki Teruyaya has spent years studying what happens when we fast, and his findings will blow your mind. He found that even a 12 to 16-hour fasting window can boost your antioxidant production by up to 30%, activate metabolic pathways that literally reverse aging, and turn your body into a fat-burning, disease-fighting machine. Now, I know what you're thinking. 12 to 16 hours without food? I get hangry after 3 hours. Don't worry, I used to be the same way. But here's the thing. Traditional Japanese elders have been doing this naturally for generations. They'd have an early dinner around 6 p.m. and wouldn't eat again until 8 or 9 a.m. the next day. They called it giving the stomach a rest. This brings us to the second secret from the Okinawan Blue Zone, hara hachi bu, or eating until you're 80% full. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, who lived to 105 and was still seeing patients at 104, swore by this principle. He said, when you eat until you're 80% full, you give your body permission to heal itself. Here's what's scary. Most Americans eat until they're 120% full, then wonder why they feel sluggish and gain weight. We've literally trained ourselves to ignore our body's satiety signals. But how do you know when you're 80% full? Here's a simple trick Dr. Hinohara taught. Now, the third secret comes from Dr. Yumi Ishihara, who's trusted by Japan's Prime Minister with his health. His approach is fascinating. One liquid meal, strategic fasting, and specific foods that amplify autophagy. His morning routine? Fresh carrot or apple juice. Not because it's trendy, but because these juices provide essential nutrients while keeping your digestive system in cleanup mode. And before you roll your eyes thinking, great, another juice cleanse guru, hear me out. Dr. Ishihara isn't selling you a $200 juicer or mystical detox powder. He's using science. Dr. Homi Shinya, the renowned gastroenterologist, adds another layer. He emphasizes enzyme-rich foods and what he calls the Shinya Little Fast, a 16-hour window that gives your digestive system time to reset. Here's what gets me pumped about this approach. You're not restricting calories, you're restricting the window when you eat. Your body gets the same nutrition, but now it has time to clean house between meals. So, here's what happens when you combine these three secrets. Week 1, your energy stabilizes as your blood sugar stops riding the roller coaster. Weeks 2 to 3, your body starts preferentially burning fat during fasting windows. Weeks 4 and beyond, autophagy kicks into high gear. Cellular cleanup, improved metabolism, enhanced immunity. But you're probably wondering, what about the foods you should avoid? All 5 scientists agree on this. Refined sugar and processed foods are autophagy killers. They spike insulin, which literally turns off your cellular cleanup crew. Now, I'll be honest with you. The first week might feel challenging. Your body is used to constant feeding, so it needs time to remember how to tap into its natural repair mode. You might find yourself staring at the fridge at 9 p.m. thinking, is this really worth it? Trust me, I've been there. I once had a full conversation with a leftover pizza slice, trying to convince myself it was basically vegetable-based. But here's the thing. Once your body remembers how good it feels to run on its own power, you'll never want to go back. This isn't just about looking good in photos or fitting into your old jeans, though those are nice bonuses. We're talking about the difference between aging gracefully and fighting chronic disease for decades. The Japanese scientists we discussed today aren't just researchers, they're living proof that these principles work. Look, I've given you the blueprint that took these scientists decades to perfect, but information without action is just entertainment, right? If you found this valuable and you're serious about taking control of your health using these time-tested Japanese principles, hit that subscribe button right now, because next week I'm diving deep into Dr. Hinohara's daily routine, the exact habits that kept him sharp and working until 105. And here's a question for the comments. Which of these 3 secrets are you most excited to try first? The intermittent fasting, the 80% rule, or the strategic food choices? Drop your answer below, and if you're feeling ambitious, commit to trying one of these strategies for the next 7 days. Your future self will thank you. Until next time, remember, your body already knows how to heal itself. Sometimes we just need to get out of its way.